Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. Guys, today's video is going to be a quick update on price action of Bitcoin, and I am going to show you what I personally believe could be unfolding here in the immediate short term and in the upcoming days for Bitcoin after the CPI print for August month. Yes, after the CPI print for August month, you can see it's not just only Bitcoin which started with this corrective movement or bigger retracement. Also the S&P 500, gold futures, euro, US, you can see everything started showing this corrective movement. Why? Because we found out for this August month the CPI print was around 8.3%. Inflation rate decelerates to 8.3%, but the problem here is not the CPI, guys. The problem was the core CPI. Why? Because it was around 6.2 6.3%. It was the core CPI that matters. It rose to 6.2% after a steady decline in the last few readings. This signals that the Fed does not have non-energy food inflation under control and they will need to keep rising. So we are expecting the next FOMC meeting, which is going to be on September 20th, 21st. We are expecting bigger interest rate hike. Yes, 75 was expected, right? But now we have to be careful because you can see after the core CPI, 100 basis point could be also on the line. So this definitely started creating fear in the market, and we know what happened with crypto, what happened with traditional market, and also the future market. That is the reason, guys. That is the reason why the price of Bitcoin and also other traditional markets started showing this corrective movement. But now, if we look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame, let me show you what could be unfolding here in the medium short term and in the upcoming days. Now, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame, you can see very clearly a bullish scenario was playing out. I mean, the price after breaking the upper line from this falling wedge, which is considered as a bullish scenario, we started with this impulsive movement. We not just only broke the bottom CPI line, but we also managed to break above the central CPI line, and after that we got gravitated towards the top CPI line, and exactly after reaching around the top CPI line we got a strong resistance, and we also got the CPI print for August month, and that turned the price very bearish. And now if we look at the CPI line, the price of Bitcoin has not just only broken the central CPI line but also the bottom CPI line, which is a very dangerous sign, because we know any sort of impulsive movement now here in the medium short term, this bottom CPI line around 20,800 20,900 is going to be another strong line of resistance, and expect a movement to play out here in this manner for the upcoming days from here on. This monthly S1 line, which is around 18,000, is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target for this September month, since the price has broken the support from the central CPI line and also the bottom CPI line. So please be aware, any sort of a relief rally again towards this 20,800 20,900, we have a very strong resistance around that area, and after that I am actually expecting the price of Bitcoin to show further weakness. Why? Because we know not just only this is looking out as a fake out, but also this scenario here in a daily time frame, which is known as dead cat bounce pattern. So before I talk about this dead cat bounce pattern, guys, if you haven't destroyed the like button, then please do it right now. For those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. As I've been very clear with you guys, every like and comment matters, so please help me push the algorithm, help me push this channel. Now, according to this dead cat bounce trading pattern, the price of Bitcoin after reaching on this 0.4 started showing this bullishness. We thought maybe it has been invalidated, but unfortunately you can see after the CPI reading, after getting rejection around the top CPI line, now the price of Bitcoin has again started to head towards its original trend, and the original trend is clearly a trend here to the downward direction like this. So we have to be extremely careful, because now the price of Bitcoin is also flashing this continuation here to the downward direction, and also the upcoming days from now on could be favoring the shorts. Yes guys, because we know the bullish scenario which we talked on my yesterday's video or the video before that all got smashed, and I'm being very honest with you here, because we were expecting the price of Bitcoin to show this rally at least towards the 200 weekly SMA, rally at least towards the neckline, which was around 24,000 range, and even the rally towards this falling trend line, because in a bigger frame only after reaching around this falling trend line, the price of Bitcoin has started choosing an actual trend direction. So now all this bullish scenario here in a bigger time frame is clearly fading away. So this is looked more as a continuation pattern here in this manner. I mean, the price was already in phase E, so we will be considering a movement here like this, a fake out, right, and price again continuing this rally here to the downside, because we are finding ourselves in this phase E area. So as you can see guys, all the bullish scenario is slowly fading away, so we have to be very careful because the price in the upcoming days could be favoring the shorts. And now let me also show you this one simple scenario. Now, before I switch the chart, let me remind you guys, we have around $8,550 bonus available for our community members in the description down below. Bybit, which is my favorite crypto exchange, is giving around $4,450 bonus, and Phemex around $4,100. And additional to this, the first 50 users who sign up under Crypto Anup, deposit at least 1,000 USD, trade at least 1,000 USD, get an airdrop of 100 USDT. And along with that, all newly registered users will get 0% makers fee on derivatives until the end of September. So if you are an experienced trader, do grab this opportunity. Now let me talk about this one scenario which was actually pointing us the price of Bitcoin first is going to break the previous high structure before showing this corrective movement. In the past price action, you can see when the price of Bitcoin started with this corrective movement, first we had this impulsive movement, corrective movement, price finding support at this horizontal trend line. Then we started with this slow process here to the upside. We even broke the previous high, and only after breaking the previous high we started with this corrective movement. Same thing happened here. Price, after showing this reversal, found support at this horizontal trend line, had a very nice rally, also broke the previous high, and after that we had this actual trend reversal here to downside. And this is something what I was also expecting, some sort of a relief rally, also breaking the previous high around 24.25, and only after that starting this corrective movement. But now after the CPI reading, after getting rejection on the top CPI line, this could be a continuation pattern here to the downside. So once we break the support around 19 to 20,000, things are going to turn into worst case scenario, because we know in a worst case scenario we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to come across this 11,000 to 12,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. So let's hope that the price somehow still manages to stay above 20,000 and also hold the support line, because staying above that will still give some sort of a hope. But in reality, in a bigger frame now, things are turning out in favor of bears. So these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, if you like what you just saw, then please destroy that like button. For those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.